And I think the greatest artists and the people, at least for me, that I've seen live and that I feel the most connected to aren't the people that are singing the highest notes or the most perfect riffs. It's the people that I believe.
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of the route that I've been trying to go to. And honestly, I'm happier singing that way now, and I think people connect better to it that way than before when I was trying to and like belt properly and be very cautious of how I project and air but yeah, I think honesty is the answer when people look at music.
Yeah, that's the key word there. Honesty. Yeah. I completely agree with you. So fans often talk about your vocal color, how it can sound really sweet at one time and then really like broken at other parts. Like, do you like really plan the way you sing in each part of the song, or does it just come out naturally?
Well, you mentioned that you're not supposed to eat 2 hours before. Yeah. I'm starting to think it's probably what I ate and when I ate before that show.
Okay.
That affects the tone of that day.
Okay.
I never considered that.
Yeah.
I've noticed that my condition and how my voice reacts to pressure changes. I never considered eating was a property of that. So I'll probably regulate that from now on. So thank you for that free lesson.
Yeah. So if I can share a little bit, so I'm doing intermittent fasting, right?
Yes.
So I feel like intermittent fasting, like the state where you are fasted, it helps with your mental state, like you be more focused, and also it's got to do with the acid thing.
How do you do it?
It's just like I have my breakfast, for instance, like for today, I have my breakfast 7 a.m. and then I stop eating at 1 p.m. and that's it. I'm just gonna eat again tomorrow.
Oh, and how many days is that?
I don't really count. I just do when sometimes I don't eat like a whole day because I feel like, okay, I have work, I need to focus. Because when I eat, I have brain fog and all that. Yeah, but I think if you can just stop eating like 2 hours before your performance, I think that would help with your acid and you get more focus and more energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the free lesson.
I'm not a doctor, but
I heard it's very expensive.
Yes, it is. You can check out my school. Oh, no. Okay, so yeah. Now I want to go back from your voice to your lyrics because some people think that your lyrics are not like straightforward.
Yeah. I'm a scaredy cat.
Okay.
So remember before I was saying sometimes it's hard to say things for me and I'm like scared to say them because it's too honest. So I kind of take the easy way out and don't say it directly a lot of times. I'll use a different way of saying it.
Okay.
For example, I have a song called Castle in the Sky. Yeah. And what I meant to say is, I don't think I'm good enough for you. But what I say is, does my baggage ever make it hard to fly?
Okay.
So it's just things I don't have the courage to say. I kind of just do it a different way.
But you do it in a really cool way.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Like car crash. Yeah? Car crash. Like how you describe the car crash is like, I don't know how to say it, but can you tell me a bit about car crash? The lyrics are interesting there.
It's just like, I feel like sometimes people meet and it's a disaster.
But, yeah.
But there's something so pure about that because there's no intentions. It's just two people meeting, and whether that's love, whether that's friendship, sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it can be a train wreck, it could be a car crash. But then if you fast forward like a few years and you look back on it, it was kind of beautiful in a certain way. And that's kind of the idea of the song.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
So your songwriting process has changed. You mentioned that. So usually lyrics and melody come together at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. How has that freedom to create on your own terms and timeline changed the kind of music that ultimately comes out of you? I think this is like from your band days to your solo days.
Yeah. Because I'm used to, and I'm from a system where we were given a topic, and we would write from there. It's a little bit. I kind of miss that because it almost helped having someone guide you.
I know what you mean. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I know what you mean. Yeah.
But now it's like you have to make all the decisions, which is great, but then also the responsibility. And if it doesn't connect, that's also your fault. So that's a little scary, but it's been interesting. I have been a little bit all over the place with my genre and my sound. I think I'm still developing what exactly the eaJ sound is. But the further I go, the more I realize that, I wasn't in a rock band just because I was told to be in a rock band. I think I was in a rock band for a decade because I like rock music.
Yeah.
I've been slowly going back to it.
Yeah. Okay. So because in your EP, in your latest EP, right? We have 4 songs. Like you, literally take us the listeners through an emotional roller coaster, and then you close with Red, Can you tell me about what the how do you as a storyteller?
Right.
Yeah.
To be honest, 1 is a part of a bigger project. So it's a part of another trilogy.
Okay.
I don't know why I do so many trilogies.
Okay.
But, so 1 is the first EP, and then there's going to be an interlude, and then there's going to be a second EP to make a full project. So the story hasn't fully been told yet, but essentially, I don't know if I've said this before.
Okay.
It has to do with the 9 lives of a cat. That's where I'll stop. That's where I'll stop. Yeah. I don't want to spoil too much.
Okay. But I have a feeling that you like to tease your fans and let them hanging sometimes. Like a lot of your fans told me to ask you, when will Voices of Forest come out?
I know.
Yeah. But also, you told me you have other 2 tracks with Salem, and you don't know.
I think there's a time and place, and I just haven't found the appropriate time or place. Or for some of the songs that they have asked for, I've maybe teased on Twitch. I'll play 10 seconds. There's a song called "Run to You" that I wrote with a really, really talented duo named Fly by Midnight. And they've been asking for that song for 2 years, but it's just not ready. It's not good enough yet.
What the song?
Yes. To me, it's not where it needs to be for me to present it to them, because the people that I feel like it's my job, as whether it's on stage or whether it's releasing music as an artist, it's to give the people that are listening and giving me their precious time an experience worth listening to. So if it's not the best that it can be, then I kind of don't think it's time yet.
Okay, so we can always be sure, if you release, then it's ready, it's there, it's time. Okay, is it?
I mean, okay, so you understand, a song is never done.
Yeah.
You always feel like there's one more thing in mix, and then you hear the
That's
master.
so true. Yeah.
And then there's one more thing. There's the drums are a little bit overbearing, and at some point you just have to let it go.
Okay.
And that's definitely been the hardest part.
Okay, give me an example. For instance, what about for instance, the voices? What about voices that you think is okay? Not yet.
Voices for me, right now, I think the top line is fun. I think it's really, really fun live. But it was written more in the setting of 2022. I think right now, if I rewrote it, the production would change a lot. And for that to happen, I would have to get back in the studio and redo it. And, being on tour pretty much having a session 3-4 times a week minimum on top of other schedules makes it hard to get back into the studio for a song. Also because if you're not 100% sure you're going to release the song, I don't want to take a producer's valuable time as well. So there's a lot of things.
Okay, so you're on tour now. You from here going to Manila.
Yeah.
What's for you? What's the meaning of for you? Yeah, being on stage. You mentioned it's kind of like an escapism.
Yeah.
For you.
For me.
Yeah.
For me, it is. It's a treat. I think being on stage is what we do everything else for. We write the music. Obviously, we love the music, but we do the press, we do the promo, we do all the TikTok dances and all the Instagram reels, and it's all for that moment when I can see eye to eye, and when I'm singing a song, and you're looking at me and I'm looking at you, and we both are feeling the same thing. That there's no feeling in the world that beats that for me. So like that is my escapism. It's really for me, yeah. It's kind of selfish, but yeah.
No, yeah. But just as out of curiosity, but have you like felt like do you need more? Okay,
Sorry, you might.
No, it's okay. So have you felt have you like because me sometimes when I'm on stage like I'm too nervous. Like you told me before we record that you still feel nervous.
Absolutely.
How do you deal with that before you?
Do you want the honest answer?
Yes, please.
Okay. So while I was in my past band in K-pop, I couldn't sing on stage or never to my full potential, I felt like, because my lips would be shaking, and then your throat swells, and then with your throat, your projection becomes weird, narrow, and so I started taking medication for my anxiety, and that has helped me a lot. But in the beginning, I used to recommend it a lot, but I realized that I got very reliant on it, and medication is never good for the body. So I wouldn't. If you can do without it, I would recommend you probably try to stay away.
Yeah.
But it could be a tool to help you, and it's helped me a lot.
Okay. Right. But still, yeah, when you're on stage, when the music starts, everything is different.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. I think after a while, a little bit of it fades, but then, you know that switch?
Yeah.
Like, you go from J to eaJ, and there's like a switch.
Yeah.
It's almost like a personality switch, kind of, that happens. And then, from then, something just takes over. But then until that moment, I'm like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel like when you finish a tour, do you like feel empty?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I get so depressed.
Okay.
I think everyone does.
Yeah.
Like post-concert depression.
It's real.
Yeah. Because do you ever feel that?
Yeah.
Like after you play a show and you come home and it's quiet after all the loud noise.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I wrote a song about that recently.
Oh.
Well, moments like that. Like, and the lyrics was, sometimes I wish we could just press pause.
Oh,
on a moment.
Pause. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
I love that song. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's moments like that.
Oh, interesting. See, so when I talk to you, it's going to be different every time I listen to your songs because now I know the backstory behind it. That's so cool, man. All right. So can we talk a little bit about gaming?
Sure. Yes.
So, so you told me before we record that Friendly Fire, coming from Valorant session. Right?
Yes. So like a lot of FPS games, yeah.
A lot of FPS games. Has that happened with other songs?
Probably. When I write, a lot of the times it's off of ideas that I had before, but it's also just kind of like when I'm on stage, the switch turns on and I just let it happen.
Yeah.
I don't really try to control anything. I just let the words kind of come in. And I think because I play games so much, there's a lot of gaming terms.
Okay.
It's a problem.
But have you like, because playing FPS, I can imagine is you really focus, you really like in a zone.
Yeah.
Have you ever like something, just an idea just pop out of nowhere when you're like trying to sue someone? Yeah.
Not in a video game, but these days, I guess when I play games with friends, I'm usually on call with them in Discord.
Oh yeah.
So they'll say funny things,
Okay.
and then I'll go to my notepad and write it down.
Right.
So that does happen.
So you have a huge community on Twitch.
Not a huge, but I have a very fun community on
Fun
Twitch.
community.
Yeah.
Can you tell me maybe like surprising or funniest thing that ever happened to one of your streams?
There is a lot of incidents.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of incidences on Twitch, but I think one of the really, really cool things is that we do the playlist thing where like I'll like work. It's called a work along.
Okay.
So I'll be doing like emails and like finances and stuff, and then I'll just have a playlist, and then they could add songs to the playlist. And it's really cool because they introduced me to Boss, or India, sorry, and they introduced me to like all these new artists. Like I remember the first time someone put Dijon and McGee on my playlist, and I was like, "What is happening?"
Oh.
So that's been really cool.
So I can imagine your relationship with your fans is like tight.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope they think so. I think I'm their friend. I hope they think I'm their friend.
Okay. So you've also known for being very direct and unfiltered when with your community, right?
Yeah.
So how do you balance the raw interaction with the pressure that come with being like public figure?
I honestly, that's been kind of hard for me. Ever since I was young, I think it's because of my anxiety. My social cues aren't the best. Like sometimes I say the wrong things in a room and it just goes quiet and everyone's just like, and like I have no idea what I said wrong. And
then you go home and on the road you're like, what did they say?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
So I don't know, but I'm trying to learn to be better about it.
Yeah.
I just sometimes I'm not the best with my words.
Okay.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. Okay. So I have a couple of questions from your fans, actually. Okay. Okay. So first question from the fans is, okay. Oh yeah. Can you finally settle the debate and tell us the official origin story of the fandom name Jars?
Yeah, the honest truth is they were making me really mad one day and they hated that name, so I just named them Jars. And that was on Twitch. And then I don't know, in the beginning it was just funny, but then after a while it just kind of became cute. And then now Jars, and then there's like the head jug.
Yeah.
Who's like the head of the Jars, and like it's funny. It's a whole system now.
Okay, so it's not like, okay, because of the alphabet of my name, no?
Just spontaneous. Always spontaneous.
Okay, that's your official answer, guys. Jars. Okay.
Jars.
Okay. Second question. My friends are always talking about your incredible guitar skills. We know you haven't been playing it as much on recent tours, but do you see yourself bringing the guitar back to the forefront of your live shows in the future? I know in your videos with film that you play bass.
Yeah, I play
do you see yourself playing again?
I mean, I play my recordings when I'm in the sessions.
Yeah.
I've slowly been getting back to it. I will say, I went to a festival yesterday, and I haven't ever missed my band in that way.
Yeah.
Like, I've missed them as people, but for a split second, I thought, it'd be really nice to play in a band again.
Right.
I think someday when I'm like mentally ready, I will bring that guitar out. And when I do, I think it'll be a special day for me, at least.
Oh, okay.
Because then I'll know that like I finally got past everything that happened in my head.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now we've reached the final segment of the interview.
Ooh.
This is fun questions. Okay. All right, so first question. You accidentally match with a coworker on a dating app. Do you quit your job, delete the app, or just lean into the awkwardness?
That is a crazy question.
I know.
I think you might have to throw your phone away. You
Okay.
definitely delete the app, you quit your job, and you never see them again.
Okay. All right. Second question. I saw your interview. You interview yourself in one of the YouTube video.
Oh,
So,
okay.
have you realized your coffee order, the colorful? Do you remember that interview with Cosmopolitan?
Maybe my memory is so
Yeah,
sorry.
you said what's the embarrassing coffee order if you go to Starbucks and there's the colorful drinks like you know, you really realize that?
I think definitely. So I never used to like coffee,
Okay.
but my coffee order over time, growing into an adult, no more energy drinks,
Yeah, okay.
has become just an iced Americano.
Okay,
the
good. Okay, good. Hopefully they don't mess up with your acid.
I feel like it's not good.
Oh, really?
Is coffee good for your acids usually? In your
I
experience?
used to think that it's not, like, it's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
But now, like, I drink Americano first thing in the morning and I feel nothing.
Is it because you do the fasting? It got stronger, you think?
Probably, yeah, probably.
I might try it.
I used to think with anti-stomach, coffee is bad.
Yeah.
But now I don't think it's got a negative effect, for me at least.
That's interesting.
You know, with caution.
Okay, yes. We'll be cautious.
All right, third question. Besides music, what other careers might you have explored?
That's a hard question. I think I would have done something, maybe content on YouTube. I always have, because of my ADD, I always have like random ideas, like left and right, that are just so random and sporadic. I feel like I might have done either YouTube, or I always wanted to be into be in the UN. But
Yeah. You have this you're interested in the politics, geopolitics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I strongly feel for a lot of things. So, but then I found out you have to be born in America to be an ambassador for the UN. So I gave that up.
Okay.
And obviously, I don't think I'm smart enough for that. So
No. So you were born in Argentina.
Argentina, yeah.
So you speak any?
No, I only know how to say Argentina.
Yeah, because the way you say Argentina, it suggests that you know how to. Yeah. All right. So, what's the one song you're secretly a rock star in the shower? Do you have a secret song that you?
She's Gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess She's Gone is easy for you.
Not easy. That song
Easy
is.
lah. The high note.
That
easy
song
lah
is
for you
so
lah.
hard.
I know.
I did it a long time ago on like a live one time, and I cracked everyone else.
Okay.
It was so embarrassing.
Okay. Oh wow, She's Gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So your favorite snack to have while gaming?
Ooh, Ice Americano.
Ice Americano.
Ice Americano.
You should have told me. I could have provided for Ice Americano.
Oh no,
no,
it'd be so
no,
good.
bro.
It's so good.
Okay. Okay. I have 4 more questions for you. One artist, living or dead, you'd love to have a private lunch.
Whoa. I would love to have lunch with Chris Martin
Chris Martin.
from Coldplay.
Okay. Why?
He's the first artist. He's one of the first artists that I saw on stage, and I believed.
Oh. Okay.
There's a very specific clip of him running through a crowd during a festival,
Yeah.
and it just looked it looked so unrehearsed and just so raw and like so honest. He looked so happy. Security was going crazy. Security was having a headache because everyone was chasing after him. He started running in this field in a circle, and it just seems so beautiful. I wonder how his brain works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Chris, if you're watching this, no, he's like, okay.
Go to karaoke song.
Ooh, I don't really do karaoke.
You don't?
I'm self-conscious about singing. That's why I'm so scared. But I'm a little self-conscious about singing. But if there was one, it would probably be One Last Cry.
All right.
Brian McKnight.
Yeah.
Or Home by Brian McKnight.
Oh, okay.
I like that song too.
Okay, interesting. Okay. You're always working on new things without giving too much away. What kind of sound or feeling are you chasing right now for your next project? Probably for the development of the new trilogy. Yeah.
So my fans have always had a complaint about the music. They said, "We love your music, but it's always sad. Can it be happy?" I think you guys can expect actually happy songs.
Let's go.
I'm
Okay.
in the new era.
Okay.
Maybe I'm happy.
Okay, each final. 30 menit lagi. Are you serious, bro?
Yeah.
30 minutes? Really? Feels like so fast. Okay.
Okay. Roll. Roll.
Okay, rolling. All right. Final question.
Yes.
What is the one thing you hope people take away when they listen to the music of eaJ?
The only thing that I really care about is whether you speak the language, whether you understand a word. If you are feeling anything at all, even if it's not what I'm feeling while I'm singing or making the song, then I think I have done my job. That's how I feel about music, because that's the most important thing to me. I have a hard time feeling things, like I said, because of all the pressure and like anxiety sometimes ever since I was young. So being able to feel something is a very special, it's a treat, it's a blessing. And if I can do that for someone, that makes me so happy.
Okay. So each, I always ask my guests to say again for this program, the audience is they want to write music, they want to release their own songs. Could you please give like encouragement for our audience to be brave, release a song, or whatever you want to say to them?
Yeah. I guess my one thing is that at the end of the day, the crowd will applaud a great singer, but they roar for someone they believe. So don't worry too much about anything else other than being honest. And if you're really truly authentic, they'll believe you.
eaJ, that is so epic, man.
I'm sorry.
No, bro, thank you so much. That was really cool. Yes, guys, please. Yes. eaJ, thank you so much
Thank you, sir.
for taking the time to come here. So let's close this interview with, I want you to say in bahasa Indonesia, bebaskan suaramu. Bebaskan suaramu. It's free your voice. Yeah. Okay. Can you say that? Bebaskan suaramu.
Bebaskan suaramu.
All right. Let's say it together.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Bebaskan
suaramu. Thanks so much. Yeah, that was perfect, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Hey, let's say hi to the
Hi guys.
live.
Hello. Hi everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hello. Big thank you to the number one coach of Indra. number one.
So, guys, are you enjoying our conversation? Pada suka nggak ngobrolnya? Jay, have you tried coffee juice? What? Coffee juice? Coffee juice? Coffee juice itu apa ya?
Kopi Jos.
Kopi just itu kopi dikasih arang.
Arang.
What is that?
Arang is like what's arang?
Arang is like
Coal?
kind of like coal.
Yeah. So
Cold
coffee.
coffee?
You put
Yeah.
coal into the coffee.
Yeah,
so
but it's
it like boils.
edible. It's not like coal, but it's like some kind of coal.
Where can we get that?
I think
Jogja.
Jogja is supposed
No, I just
charcoal
missed
katanya.
it.
Yeah,
Charcoal.
coffee with charcoal. Yeah.
Oh.
I missed it.
How was Jogja?
Amazing. Jogja was it was so pretty. It reminded my hair's a mess. I'm sorry. Jogja reminded me a lot about
Okay.
actually the really pretty parts of Korea. There's a part of Korea that has like very colorful houses on top of a mountain, and Jogja was so pretty. I miss it already. Prambanan was really beautiful.
Yeah, Prambanan. Yeah.
Yeah, we were shocked. Like, we saw it. That was really cool.
Okay. Try ketoprak.
What's that?
Ketoprak is like what's
Like
ketoprak?
Indonesian salad.
Indonesian.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can have that later.
I'm down.
But are you sensitive? Your stomach?
Not really.
Not really?
I kind of
You
just eat anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like each ever go to a street food
Vendors.
vendor? Yeah.
Oh, that would be a bit concerning.
Yeah, I know. But like if
street side one.
yeah.
Is it
I'm not
scary?
sure if his,
Yeah,
stomach
right.
could, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you were in local fest yesterday, and
I was.
You walked to the flood.
Yeah. No, it was so sick. It was so cool to me because like okay, first of all, the shows were all so amazing. I found new artists yesterday.
Yeah.
But then it just felt like everyone was screaming every word. And it felt like in America,
Yeah.
I remember going to a Kendrick concert maybe like 2 years ago, and everyone in LA doesn't sing. They sing
Okay.
maybe like one hook and they're just recording the whole time and
Yeah.
no one's really having fun. But here, everyone was like, it felt like one big family reunion and everyone knew every word. Like from the verse to the end.
Yeah.
Especially when Boss or Hindia and Feast and
Yeah.
I really hope that we can build that community too in America someday.
So some people say that you have a crush on Bernadia. so you have a crush on Bernadia?
I am in love with her voice and her music.
Okay.
I'm in love with her voice and her music. She's so I feel like you hear it too. It's
Yeah.
it's so honest, but it doesn't feel like forced. It doesn't feel like someone's trying to tell you a story. It sounds like a friend is telling you a story and being vulnerable with you, and I believe her because of that. And that's why I was just like instantly attracted.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm a big fan of the music.
Okay, so let's say goodbye to the live audience. Thank you again, eaJ, for going live with me. Thank you guys for being here. We're gonna end the live right now. Thank you guys. See you guys later. And wait for the video. It will be online probably in a week from now. Yeah. Okay. So thank you.
Yay.